Hello guys, welcome back. This is Raven Cross. We're playing Shadows Over Loathing. Let's see what we gotta do. Go to the bus stop. Crystal Dream Lake. Alright, let's go to Crystal. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. There's a note for you. Don't call T. Call Don T. Let's call the mob back. Salutations! Whom is telephoning when I inquire? Hi, Don, it's me, Raven. You reciprocated my missive. Commendable. Yeah, what's up? There's an assignment of which I require your performance. Alright. Alright. An assignment. It's a funny assignment. Okay. So, alright. There's an antiquated distillery near Crystal Dream Lake. Grandpa Joe's distillery to be precocious. It was abandoned when prohibition began. I'll bet it's a liquor manufacturing equipment intact. Alright. So you want me to give the bums rush to a bunch of rival mob goods? There's no underground criminal organization that rivals our own in this vicinity. When I say bloodsuckers, it is my intentioning that you will observe that phraseology. Okay. So we're dealing with Dracula. Cool. Alright, cool. Alright, let's get this sound down. Oh my god. Alright, cool. Hello! Take a bus. Crystal Dream. Yay! Like and subscribe. Alright. Alright, Crystal Dream Lake. Excuse me, are you the lighthouse keeper? Sorry to bother you. My name's Raven. Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, red leather. He hasn't talked out loud in a while. He got rusty. I see lighthouse keeping's a lonely job. Not solitary. I ain't minded. Exactly, a people person. What can I do for you? What is a lighthouse keeper? I haven't seen an old compass. Let's see, the directions kind or the circles kind? Directions. An old one I picked up at an estate sale 20-odd years ago, I reckon. I'll show it to you, but it's upstairs and the lighthouse is flooded. Flooded? Build right up to the top. Have a look through the window. You might see a fish pass by. How did that even happen? Pump broke. I mean, how does the lighthouse just fill out with water? We aren't even below sea level. Jesus. Something to do with the tides. This is a lake. Alright, so he needs a Glaxton valve to fix the pump. There's a hardware store down the road. If I don't mind helping out. Alright, gotta go to the hardware store. Do some cooking. I don't have anything to cook. Gonna smile at myself. Gonna leave. Single book on the table. War and Peace. Mind the bookmark now. Looks like you just started. Been reading about 5.5 years. The bookmark is still in chapter 1. I just about got up to the last sentence of it. I've been reading one word every day. Alright. Well, the lighthouse is completely and utterly flooded. I don't know what that clicking sound is. Do I jingle when I walk? It's been a hot minute. Oh! I taught Gabby how to make a fist, and now she does extra damage when we attack. Light out of this house. Alright, let's go to the distillery. Down and around, because that's how we do it. Oh yeah, because we're going across the lake. Someone has set below a lakeside refreshment stand here, although from its abandoned state, it doesn't look like there's been much refreshing going on in a while. Also, depending on when you get this random encounter, it might not be particularly near the lake. Maybe that's why. There's a meat-operated red cooler here, though, which still looks to be in working order. Let's check the meat return slot. Yay! I got money and stuff. Hey, Gabby. She has a secret thing to do. Alright. Oh no! So many mushrooms, so many food. Look at all that. Plenty of food for Gabby. Gabby's gotta eat. Gabby's gotta eat. She's gotta eat. Yum, yum, yum. Oh, there's a big boy. Too complicated. Oh, my HP increased by 5? Oh my goodness. What is Gabby doing? Time has passed, but not much. You grew very fast. First spore to grow up big with strength. You get to be the new Gabby now. Oh, my God. It's just a bunch of baby Gabbies. Oh, good Lord. Holy shit. That's a little creepy. There. Sorry for wait. We're not too long, hopes. Nah, what we up to? Secret. It seems slightly different somehow. Nope, Gabby's exactly the same as previous. Alright. Spooky looking lady's guarding the front of the old distillery. She's a vampire. Alright, deal with it. Be gone, this place. You have no business here. I do actually. I'd like for you to invite me inside. What? No. Don't you have to? I thought that was one of the big vampire things. That if someone asks you to invite them inside, you have to do it. That's the opposite. Oh, done. Leave this place or the consequences will be most dire. Oh, come on. Don't be like that. What's eating you? If you don't leave, I will be eating you. Alright. Eldest fighter. Just one vampire, you think to yourself as you crack your knuckles and or ready your weapon, how hard could this be? As if she heard your thoughts, she snaps your fingers and a couple of slavering, not quite human creatures emerge from the shadows. Oh, this is gonna be hard. What the hell is that? That guy's like doing some little dance and shit. Alright, targets. Mystical. Gouda! Let's do that. The effects. Damn, that thing was loud. Sorry, guys. Ooh, okay. Now my vampire's bleeding everywhere! Yay! Alright. Oh, here you go. Let's do POW! Yay! Took that guy out! He's got nasty claws! No! I want to take this guy. Take her out! Presto! Remember, I'm a cheese wizard? Yay! Slap it! Yay, we took him out! There's more of them inside. That is A-okay. Ooh! Alright, let's go inside. Grandpa's Joe Distillery. It's busted up trash, but it's one unmatched crate of booze. Let's do it. Alright. Make some potions. I don't got anything. Alright, there's a bunch of vampires. Alright, let's go mess these vampires up. See what happens. Alright, he has 15. He has 10. To this guy. He's an apparition. Do that. He'll do bleeding. And he's bleeding. Oh, shit. Alright, this dude. Slap him. There we go. Slap him. Oh no, my little birdie's bleeding. What is this? I got spooky armor, chomp. What's this? Alright. Stab. Okay, he's out. Alright. We're healing. Alright, cool. Oh no, my birdie! Alright, got my sword. And he's bleeding. That's good. And he's bleeding. And then we do this. And we make sure he keeps on bleeding. He's got the double bleed. And did I die? Or do I have Gabby? I got the Gabs. Gabby! Smack it! Alright, he's just shrugging. He takes 7. Slap it! Alright, slap it. Alright, good beans. You won! Unfortunately, a bunch more vampires that were laundered around the rear of the building are now getting up to see what all the fuss is about. Alright, let's see how my character is. How's my health? Alright. Oh, I got 300 meat! Alright. Alright. Oh, there's more vampires over here. Let's go out here right now. Where's my map? It's R2. No. Close. L2. Here's the map. Let's go wander. I want to level up some more. Glowing mushroom. Pick it. I got a glowing mushroom. Look, words on a stick. Gabby's pointing at a sign advertising Greta's Compassionate Pet Store with an arrow pointing down the road. Yeah, let's go look at the pets. Alright, yeah, let's go to the pet store, guys. I'm gonna go to the pet store. Who doesn't like a pet store? Ray of sunshine peeks through the clouds and a light breeze rustles the trees, making your hike through the woods much more pleasant, at least for the moment. You even catch a sight of a group of large, gaily colored butterflies nearby. Move toward them slowly so not to startle them. As you get close, you realize that instead of having regular insect bodies, they're little people. Oh, damn. Let's get away from that. Damn, they're just shooting a gun and shoot me with a snub-nosed revolver because it wouldn't listen. What's the behind? Can I get his kitty? Hey, lady. Hello, welcome to Greta's Compassionate Pet Store. Hi, Greta and Raven. Can I ask you a question? Of course. Where are the pets? Oh, they're out back. In cages? No, in the woods. I see. What stops us from leaving? Compassion. What pets do you have for sale? Well, I got the snake available for adoption. I've also got one giant mosquito left in stock. What did hey now, don't knock it. A mosquito is great to have on your side in a fight. Not only can they suck the blood out of stuff, but they can also pump that blood into you to heal you. Mathematically speaking, that's twice the power. What all have you got again? Let's see about the snake. Alright. Oh, you can't go wrong with the world's most dangerous rope. This guy will totally fill your enemies up with poison. Just 150 meat. I think I will take the mosquito. Yeah, I'll take the mosquito. I just need to give it a name. We'll call him Jim. Cool. Good, Jim. Tell me about the snake. I'll take the snake as witness too. Alright, we can call him Greg. Greg the snake. Yay! Anything else to catch your interest? What do you feed these? You don't have to worry about their regular food. They're graze or scavenge for whatever. They're very, very resourceful. Convenient. If you want to soup them up a bit, though, make them really beefy. I sell some specially formulated familiar chow. I'm a little uncomfortable with the use of the words like soup and beef in a pet store, but okay. Tell me about the special chow. Got 3 bags. Alright, cool. They're 100. Alright. Well, we got some pets. Guys. Let's wander. Alright, you hear Rain's voice, sounds of commotion nearby, and head in that direction to check it out. As you get nearer, the voice becomes clearer, someone's yelling for help. Pick up the pace and soon find a small glade in the middle of the woods, filled with odd little structures and large, beautifully colored butterflies. Something feels a bit off about the whole scene, though. So instead of rushing in, you crouch in the bushes and creep around the perimeter, looking for the source of the yelling. One group of the butterflies is nearer to the bushes than the others, and as you get closer to them, you can see that they have little human bodies. It's more of those horrible little fairies who seem to be giggling maniacally about something. So uncanny like regular human voices. Check out the glade. Yeah, let's go check out that glade. Go fuck these fucking fairies inside. I got a fairy knife. Holy shit. Alright, fairy knife. Targets. Alright, too clumsy. Can I mess these? I'm gonna fight these fairies. I wanna. Damn, they got guns. Damn, they shot my bird. Alright, fairies. You're gonna get stabbed. Stabbing! Now you're bleeding. Alright. This one. Slap it! Damn! Slap that bitch right out of the sky. Holy shit. Alright. Alright, this will go here. Throw it! Good. This. Do that. And then I'm gonna stab you. Dead fairy. That one's doing a ton of bleeding. Alright. Oh no! Let's get the hell out of here and run. I gain the effect contemplative. Open the character sheet. I can get skills? Oh, I could buy this skill. Muscle lets you lift heavy things and deal damage with melee attacks. Quick wit. Fashion sense. At 59 XP, okay. Chunks of arcane wisdom dot your mind like the chunks of mold in an aged cheese. Oh, okay. So I could do this. Bewitch. Confuse people with magic. Yeah, I want to get bewitched. I have 19, so I can get fashion sense. You know, okay. Your moxie helps do the cool move with grace style and deal damage with ranged weapons, guns, and musical instruments. Quick wit. Sound smart when you talk. Deal damage with magical weapons. Let's do this one. Greg the Snake. Yeah, let's do gymnast. There we go. I leveled up. Alright, cool. Let's see how. Okay, there's a. Oh, I got my mosquito. Alright, let's take him out. Alright, cool. And then we do this one. That one's gone. Good. Okay, we're we're gonna go. That's 10. That's 16. Oh no! I did healing. Oops, that was me. Ooh, he healed. Awesome. Take this guy out. Bam! And then we stab you. So I guess that would use strength. Good. I got fairy dust. 2 fairy dust. And XP. The hell you hiding in this thing? Hand injury. That's nice. Hey, let's go back here. Let's go to the hardware store. Alright, you pull up short, having nearly walked straight into a huge spider web while you weren't paying attention. I walked into the spider web. Although I guess some part of you was paying attention. Good job, whatever part that was. You turn and head in another direction and soon find yourself stopped by another big spider web. So it's a big puzzle. Let's solve the maze. I navigate the maze! Yay! After a short hike, you find a small hardware store nestled in the sparse woods surrounding the lake. It's the very model of a down-home country hardware store. Except it doesn't have any old-timers sitting out front chewing the fat. Maybe it's a day off, or maybe they ran out of fat. Alright, let's look around. Ooh, there's some strange symbols that have been carved in the dust. Alright, let's go in the hardware store. Cans. Talk down. You're the proprietor. Welcome to Valley Hardware, best hardware store in the Crystal Dream Valley. Why's that? It's the only hardware store in Crystal Dream Valley. Been a long time since I got to use that joke. Don't get many new customers. Let's ask about the valve. Sure, what kind did you need? I don't remember. To do Claxton valve. Okay, go back up to him. Ask about a valve. It was a Claxton. There it is. Well, shucks, they stopped making those things nearly a decade ago. I guess there's a slight chance there's still one in the back room. Ain't been back there since termites got at the inventory. Maybe after it got flooded. Anyway, it's a real biblical style disaster back there. Here, I'll lock the door for you so you can take a look around. If you can find a Claxton valve in that mess, you're welcome to. Alright. Pile of waterlogged garbage. Shelf is empty. Nasty trash. There's a bunch of empty doors. Ooh, something's wrong with this door in a way that termites and flooding doesn't really explain. Let's step through it. You step through the hole in the door and immediately feel a sickening lurch in your stomach and a burst of this was a bad idea in your mind. Like when you hit the first drop on a traveling carnival's rusty and hastily assembled roller coaster. After a moment when the feeling has subsided enough, you open your eyes and look around. It looks like you're still in the same place you were. Except someone came in and cleaned everything up while you weren't looking. Ooh. So I'm in like an alternate reality. Cool. Ooh, fancy combat items. Yes. I got a bomb. There's a 1917 calendar wall by the desk. It looks brand new. As you leave the storeroom, the shopkeeper spins around and you both stare at each other in surprise. You, because the shopkeeper looks quite a bit younger than he did when you went in there, and him, because, hey now, what in the heck were you doing in my back room, and how'd you get back there without me seeing you? Termite inspector. I didn't call for any termite inspector. No, I do surprise inspections so the termites won't find out in advance. Well, how'd you get past me? Very good at my job. Well, I don't expect you to find any termites to make my own custom pesticide. Yes, it seems to be pretty effective. I might have to go back in there for a follow-up check later. That's fine. I suppose you just don't move stuff around too much. Like to keep it tidy back there. Alright. Let's see. Talk to him. Alright. Because it's the only hardware store in the valley. Blackston valves. Oh, he's like some guy bought all the entire stock for the day in their building. I could order you one. 6 to 8 weeks. Would you mind holding on to it for me if I'm not back right away? Oh, sure, that's no problem. How long you figure? 11 years. No, forget how I said that's not a problem? Well, nuts. Listen, I can tell you they bought a heap more Blackson valves than what they're gonna need for that dam. If you go up the work site, you might get the foreman to sell you one of their spares. Southeast end of the valley. You got a map? I got a postcard. Crystal Lake, Crystal Dream Lake. I never heard of that, but it's got a little picture of a dam on it. There, see? That's about the same place. I guess leave. So I go back to the future. And then I go here. I go all the way down to the dam. I'm going to check out the dam. We can get there without being attacked. Like and subscribe. Two things which are hard to describe, but let's say they're more or less like smoking holes in space, through which you can see the faint light of distant and dying stars float up to you with an air of menace. Two orbs squint at you, and dark Noel's voice echoes inside your head in a way that makes your eardrums itch. Well, if it isn't my favorite holiday party crasher, perhaps I need to be more explicit about the fact that you weren't invited. I really don't get the holiday thing. I like Crimbo, okay? It's my thing, and I'm sticking with it. I must have had a weird childhood. That's none of your business, and neither is the rest of this investigation or whatever you think you're doing. You need to learn to keep your nose out of other people's affairs. I'm just trying to find my uncle. How about you keep your nose out of my affairs? What a disagreeable little urchin you are. Do you know what naughty children find in their Crimbo stockings? A festive cheese log. You swirl your hands in a mystical pattern and launch a cheese log covered in chopped almonds and napalm at the orb. Dark Noel's screech can be heard through the explosion. That's it, you're on the very naughty list now. Next time we meet, I'm really going to deck your halls. Well, I took that person out with cheese. Alright. The big dam. Valve is held in place by decades of corrosion. Even if you can detach it, they'll get wrecked in the process. Ooh. Alright, let's see this one. Alright, that one has corrosion. Oh, I go back in time. Alright. Okay, I got pipe shoes. I don't know what they do. I got a piece of scrap metal and 11 in 1 oil. Okay. Alright, Noel says nobody ain't on the crew is allowed on site. No foreman. Are you alright? Just starving on. Rest of the crew went to lunch, but somebody had to stay here and keep all the rubberneckers and looky-loos off the site. I drew the short pants. Short pants? You mean straw? Nah, we got these 6 little pairs of pants we found when we cleared out a nest of berries. I see. Can I have them? No, because then we have no way of picking who stands guard. Oh man, I can't believe how hungry I am. Feels like I'm gonna turn inside out. What about that table over there? This is lunch. There's a reason everybody else left the site to eat, pal. You don't want to eat what Noel considers lunch. How bad could it be? Is it jelly deals or something? Man, I kill for a jelly deal. Noel brings you sandwiches that are just a bunch of peppermint sticks between 2 big bland sugar cookies. You can get a stomachache just watching someone else eat one. That's awful. That's because it is awful. Clutches his stomach and moans. I'm gonna offer him something to eat. Let's do Bipson's extra sweet. Ooh. Let's do this one. Oh wow, thank you. He greedily devoured. His stomach is still growling. Offer him something to eat. Cheese loaf. Thank you. Offer him. Oh wow, thank you. Let me say 6% sleepy and 40% hungry. He's almost asleep, but he still looks a bit hungry. Let's give him another one. Alright. Haunted croutons. Oh, thank you. And he falls asleep. Yay! Grafton Knox. Alright, I got a Glaxton valve. Alright, fish. Bam! Got fish in the sink. Handful of clean water. Alright, we're gonna head back, get that Glaxton valve taken care of. Alright. Okie dokie. It's a flower. Smell it. Alright, we're gonna go back to the lighthouse. And then we're gonna fix it. Oh, you see a familiar person heading towards you in a pass. As you get near, you realize that the reason she looks so familiar is because she looks exactly like you. Greater. Oh my god, I'm beating myself. Do you clone us as some time paradox? Turns out it's a time paradox. Wow, crazy. I agree. High five. I'm gonna kiss her goodbye. I'm gonna do some. Alright, we're gonna go in here. Alright. Hey, got your. Here's your Glaxton valve. Did you install it? No, I have it right here. Alright, we gotta hook that bitch up. Alright, so I gotta get the valve, which is. Oh, here it is. Install. Good. Taken care of. Bam! I installed the valve. Been watching your water level through the window. Should be drying up for our purposes now. Come upstairs. Alright. Cool beans. Anyway, welcome to where the magic happens. Old lighthouse keeper joke. Have the compass now? What? No, certainly not. I need that. But you asked if I had an old compass. I said I did, and I'll show it to you. Never said about giving it to you. Oh, well, I really need it. So do I. I gotta calibrate this lamp to the North Star every so often. I need a good compass to show me which one is north. What if I get you a new one? Nope, I said a good one. The new ones ain't use at all. Why not? Because how they change them. What changed the compasses? They didn't teach you that in school? Folks got short memories. It was only around the turn of the century some atlas company bought the patent on Weston. Rebranded it as New North. Then they did a recall on all the compasses and issued new ones. They all point west now, and that's useless for my purposes. Alright, I can find him an old one. Alright, so we are going to end it here. This is Shadows Over Loathing. This is Ravencross. Like and subscribe, and have a great day.